Good morning, little fishies. Trust y'all been keeping yourselves fed. That water looks a little cloudy, but everything has been kind of murky lately. We're topping off with some fresh water today. And things are getting interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. But aside from politics, let's talk about fish tanks. Here we have Ganju and Tatsuki. And Ganju, I can't figure out whether or not that stripe is going to come forward anymore. Why is that? Why? Oh, sorry about that. It's just got this little place where it looks like it's going to point forward. But anyway, he's a pretty good looking fish. There's Tatsuki, our purchased Picasso. Well, not really. Oh, I did just add phytoplankton to the water. That would be why it's cloudy. So here is my little guy. And I mean little. That's okay, so I tell you Mai's bigger than an Ocellaris, right? I mean, I say she's huge. Now you know how big she is. There's her with your regular little 3-inch long tank raised Ocellaris. Cute looking guy. Beat up as shit. He was already pretty beat up when we got him. All of them have hole in the head disease. See, my fish don't have hole in the head disease. The occasional gill infection, but I'm getting better about that. I don't use carbon. You're not going to be able to get true Perculas to stripe if you use carbon. There's just no way in hell. But carbon is a cheater's way out. That causes this right there. That giant nostril. Mai's got it too because she was from the same place. Oh my. In fact, they might be related. They kind of look related. So anyways, it's been painstaking trying to rearrange things to where she will actually get along with him consistently. And I got a little surprise for you down there. Speaking of painstaking, this anemone, he's not happy. I have my new protein skimmer on the way. I'm trying to get Bubbles and Zoom to stop spawning on the rocks. I have determined that they are in fact wild caught. Why they have such problems with deformed offspring, I don't know. But I'm guessing it's something to do with the nitrates in the water. But, you know, there is a possibility that even though they're wild caught, they're still brother and sister or something like that. You never know. Could be the same one dominant pair of clownfish in an area spawning over generations. Anyways. But we're going to leave them together. Because look at them. My beautiful true Perculas. With their big, beautiful stripes. And I'm just going to roll with the, what I was told. They are wild caught. So that would make her Indonesian and him Solomon Islands. Because Indonesians always come out more reddish orange. They're always yellow. Solomon Islands is where the Picasso and snowflake patterns come from. And I guess that's where I get all my Picassos. Say hello through the dirty glass, Picassos. What y'all doing? Extreme miss bars and Picasso miss bars, and I have my little extra smaller guys with the cool patterns. They're all Picassos. One has a spot on his head. They're cool. So anyways, that's not the surprise. The surprise is this right here. Oh yeah, I've done it. I've gotten my 1987 dream protein skimmer. Yes, I've been wanting one of these since the late 80s. And I'm pretty sure this is the same exact packaging they had back then. That's fucking priceless. So anyways, this little guy here, there he is. He's skimming his ass off. So, that's cool. Not expecting a salt creep problem because I added a little thing to get the bubbles away from him. I'm going to have to adjust that a little better. That's the idea. That little upspout right there blows bubbles and splatters up on your thing, so you get salt creep all right there with the pudding pops. So you take a little guy from one of your, or from a corner box filter, because they work better without that shit. Voila! Reduced salt creep. Check it out, man. This thing is skimming its ass off. That's all that powers it, is that little bubble lift right there. Go ahead and get it. View in there with the light. Oh, technology. So anyways, Sherman doesn't seem to like my lighting schedule. I think I need to maybe move it back a bit. As you can watch, now that I've turned that extra light off, it's what time is it? It's just turning 11 a.m. See, watch. Now that I've turned that light off. Oh, welcome back. And you can see right quick. I don't want to piss it off. But... Yep, there's some zooxanthellae. Considering ejecting some of its zooxanthellae because it doesn't like my light spectrum. So, hopefully, now that I've changed it, it'll suck it all back in and be fine. And over time, basically, what you want to do if you have an anemone, which is difficult for me to do since I have brood stock that I'm trying to get to breed, you put it in the light as best you can match the current, as best you can match that it had been in the store. Okay, if it was off in the corner, you put it off in the corner. If it was right up under the center, put it right in the center. Just try to mimic it exactly as best you can. All aspects of it: current, light positioning, and especially temperature and salinity. But that should be a given. But when you first move it into your tank, you don't want to have your lights on. You don't want to have lights in the room on, because it'll move towards those lights. You want to put it in there, let it sit for about, I don't know, as long as it takes to acclimate without the lights on, okay? And once you get it in position, if you can diffuse your light with a paper towel, do that. Otherwise, turn them on just for a couple of hours at a time. So like if you got a blue and a white, do the blue for an hour, do the white for a half an hour, and do the blue for another hour after that. And then just be cool. Okay? You can leave like an LED moonlight or something on so that they won't freak out and try to move to one of your house lights. Okay? Because, I mean, they will seriously just like crawl this way trying to get closer to this light, you know? They'll crawl over to the back corner trying to get closer to the window, that kind of thing. But you got to train it with the light while not overdoing it with the light. And that's where it gets tricky. Anyways. Best results is just stagger it later in the evening. You know, like if you usually start your lights at 10, start them at 12. Or start them the first day at 2 and move them up. Yeah, move them up an hour every day or something like that. That might even be pushing it. But you get the idea. You want to slowly acclimate the anemone to the lights. Yeah, y'all are getting along pretty good. It's been taking some doing to get them to get along this good. Don't get me wrong. This has been some back and forth and some changing, and I mean, look at the rocks for fuck's sake. And then Myrtle was nipping at the Sherman. My freaking Aptasia eating filefish was trying to eat a regular anemone, so her ass went in there. And then I was like, well, what can we do here? I can take all the Aptasia covered rocks from this fucking tank, put them in there. So now Myrtle should be somewhere in there. Oh yeah, this is always a real smooth process. Trying to find Myrtle. Where the hell is she? Myrtle. I actually found Bruce in my overflow box, which was, you know, a little bit of a shock. Couldn't find him for a few days. Like, Bruce, where the hell did you go? Started taking apart the rocks. Couldn't find him at all. Took apart all the rocks. Couldn't find him. And there he was in the overflow box. Where the hell is Myrtle? Well, if you want to name a fish Waldo, get yourself an Aptasia eating filefish. Because you will just be like, where's Waldo? All the time. Okay, I've ruled out it just being right in front of us and so well camouflaged that I can't see it. So she's probably behind the rocks somewhere, peering at me with her little googly eyes. Where are you, Myrtle? I got concentrated my algae a little more than I meant to. There's Myrtle. How long have you been back there the whole time? Hey, Myrtle. That is one shy, suspicious, paranoid little fish right there. She's awesome, though. So, anyways, trying to get the prevent the bristleworms from eating. Yeah. Proving to be a difficult proposition. These bubbles in Zoom have no interest whatsoever in this pot here. Also seems to be pissing off that green bubble tip right there. Hey, Bubbles. So anyways, I don't know if y'all heard, but apparently there's been some testification. But according to Joey, they finally connected McCain to Manafort and all the hoo-ha. What is that shell doing right there? Is there a crap? There's nothing in there. Pretty sure that was an empty shell, but I don't know why it's there. And I was pretty sure I had a hermit crab in here. He apparently doesn't know how to fucking eat nothing. Huh. Guess I'll find another one and put him in there. Anyways. So, I guess today is a mostly relaxed day. I'm not going to be pushing myself all day like I have been. But this is about all I got time for. I'm getting tired and out of breath. I'm so freaking just exhausted in general. By the way, last hatch just did not go well. They seem to stop being able to eat. I don't know. I didn't really feed the brood stock well enough. I don't know. And then I let somebody else watch the tank for a few hours. Anyways. Big fat female mandarin. Marlena, come back and show us how pretty you are. Hey, Marlena. Fuck you. Alright, so Lee's Protein Skimmer. Kind of a pain in the ass, but if you're a moron like me, well worth it. And doing well on them. Trying to keep them constantly fed so they get along, maybe spawn, make us some new babies. And in the meantime, it's summertime. No time for live broadcasts, but I must make time to harvest babies. Anyway. And I have an ant bite on my knuckle. On that bombshell, it's time to end. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Please click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to find out how to save the world, go watch previous videos.